That's just rude, man. That is wrong way to talk about your tribal chief.
He is not my tribal chief. And here we are. Hopefully.
Yo, what's up, guys? How's everybody doing today?
Well, we're gonna try and work through today. Is what we're gonna try and do.
Hey, that's what we do. That's what we do best, brother. You know, we wing it and we grip it and rip it, pimp.
Yep, that's the truth. So, how are you, Dom?
I'm good. How about you? I will say this. I'm so glad for Raw to go back to 3 hours. The 2 hour was a definite blah for me, but other than that, you know, it's pretty good.
Hang on.
What about you?
I'm all right, man. This week in wrestling for me was pretty decent. I'm not gonna lie. So, got a chance to see some stuff. Got a chance to not see some stuff, which I was kind of upset about. But we'll get into it when we get into it. I have to say NXT blew this week out of the water for me. So,
I mean, I've been telling you that for years. NXT was hottest, man. But you know,
I've already known that, but
exactly.
Finally getting into like a lot of the storylines and being involved heavily and stuff like that. Yeah, NXT's where it's at for me right now.
So, yeah. So do we have any news to cover? I don't think I do.
Not really. Because we don't talk about the other company, so
I mean, but you know, we got to talk about the other company for a minute, though. I mean, let's talk about Daniel Bryan retired, man.
Oh,
like
okay.
We got to talk about that. Like that is
I have a problem. And here's my problem. I understand the way you come into this business is the way that you go out on your back. I get it. My problem that I have is you made Bryan Danielson look so bad in him leaving that wasn't even really like a proper send-off retirement thing for him. Because I don't think so. So
I mean, I didn't agree with him going out with a loss, but you know, that's that
I didn't
company.
care about the loss. I cared about what happened after the match. Like, you're going to beat the dog shit out of this man and have him leave the company that way? I don't know, bro. That seems kind of off for me.
Again, man, that company has no direction, so we're not really surprised that they don't know what the fuck they're doing.
All I'm saying is, if I was Bryan Danielson, I would not have been happy. But I was not a fly on the wall during that conversation, so I can't really tell you.
He riding off to the sunset, man. Like, there you go.
I want him to come back to the E for one more run before he fully fucking is done.
I don't think that's gonna happen, but
it's not. But I'm just saying, I would like for it to happen.
Let him actually get a proper send off.
I agree. But other than that, I wish Bryan Danielson nothing but fucking greatness in his retirement. The man's been doing it for fucking 20 plus years. He needs to be done at this point. So, especially with the concussions and everything else like that he's had and the complications with everything, like, I think it's time. So, but enough about A Black W. Enough about that shit.
So I guess we're on to Let's Talk Raw.
I mean, we can. Yeah, let's do that. So when they announced Raw, they announced Sammy versus Gunther for the World Heavyweight Championship, which in my opinion should have been on a pay-per-view or a PLE, but that's just my opinion.
Still pay-per-view, man. I don't give a damn how they want to spin it. It's pay-per-view. You had it right the first time.
Championship match, Jey Uso versus Xavier Woods. A good old-fashioned Donnybrook match versus Sheamus and Pete Dunne, which that match was actually pretty damn good. Seth Rollins was coming out to address him coming back. And then what's next for CM Punk and Drew McIntyre?
I think what's next for CM Punk and Drew McIntyre is absolutely nothing. Stop it. We are done. We are done. Yeah, we were done with the petty line story of the year. We're finished. Move the fuck on, please.
Yeah. So CM Punk opened Raw. He cut a promo pretty much thanking everyone, but apparently, even though he won at Hell in a Cell, it left a bad taste in his mouth. He didn't like it.
I'm pretty sure that blood in his mouth didn't taste too good either, but
yeah, true. But he said that he doesn't know what's next for his future.
Well, I mean, as fans, we all know what's next, and that's the man that came out right after. Correct.
Yep. So Seth Rollins comes out and interrupts CM Punk. He brushed past Punk to go to the ring, but I love CM Punk's reactions every time Seth Rollins' music hits because it's fucking great. Because it's literally the embodiment of what he said when he was in AEW. I'm old, I'm hurt, and I work with children. But every time Seth Rollins' music pops up and CM Punk is out there, you see CM Punk's face. He rolls his eyes. He throws his hands up in the air. There was one point on a Raw where he fucking hit himself in the head a couple times with the microphone. Really has a lot of disdain for Seth Rollins. But CM Punk doesn't know what he wants to do. Seth Rollins comes out and interrupts him. Goes to the ring. Seth Rollins cuts a promo, bringing up Bronson Reed and about how he got attacked with 6 tsunamis, blah, 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 blah. Seth pretty much tells Bronson word for word, and I quote, "You want to get famous? I'll give you your 15 minutes."
I mean, that was a bold statement coming from Seth, bro.
I mean, Seth's one of the guys, bro. Like, he's one of the top guys in the company. So what's a good way to get a new up-and-coming guy up than put him into a feud with one of your top guys? So it would do good for Bronson Reed. It gives Bronson Reed a chance to look really fucking dominant and strong, and it gives Seth something to fight against. So I think it'll be good. It's all going to lead into CM Punk versus Seth Rollins. So, like, this whole CM Punk going away thing, not sure what he wants to do with his future, and this, that, and the third is all a lead in my eyes, and what would be a lead to Punk and Rollins, or else they wouldn't have had Rollins come out and interrupt Punk.
All I'm gonna say is you got to give me this match at Mania. I don't want this shit at no other bullshit pay-per-view. I want this bitch at Mania. It would have
to be at one of the big 4 pay-per-views. It would have to be at Mania. It would have to be a Survivor Series, something like that. Like a big 4 PLE show is where it would have to be.
See, man, you still calling it? It's still pay-per-view, bro. Damn it, I'm still on that. I don't give a shit. Give me this shit
live. It's a premium live event.
Give me this shit at Mania. I don't give a damn.
I would like for it to be at Mania. That would be good. So, but during the CM Punk promo, Punk had said, "I'm alive, but it doesn't feel like it. I'm a winner, but I don't feel like one." This was what he said leading into, I don't know where I want to see myself or what the future is going to hold for me. Another thing that Punk said, he said, "There's a thin line between love and hate, and I've turned your hate into cash. I don't know why you keep doubting me, but keep doubting me." He said that to the haters that say that Punk should just retire and go away.
Yeah.
I'm not one of those people. I think Punk should stay around for a little while, give us some type of veteran backing that WWE's been lacking recently.
Hey man, how about that? Get well soon. Because the sooner you heal up, the sooner I can
The
beat
sooner
your
I can
ass.
beat your ass and retire you for good. Yeah,
Yeah.
that was good. Rollins is good on the microphone, man. A lot of people doubt him, but Rollins is good. Put a microphone in Rollins' hand, man, and he can make magic. All right, so first match of the night, Intercontinental Championship match, Jey Uso versus Xavier Woods. So this match was short. Jey Uso made quick work of Xavier Woods. Xavier Woods got booed by the crowd the whole match.
Well, I mean, it's Xavier Woods, bro. I mean, are we really surprised?
No, he got booed because they love fucking Jey Uso. That's why he got booed, not because he's Xavier Woods and the shit that's getting ready to happen with him in a heel turn. That's not why. It's because he's in a match with Jey Uso. And Jey Uso is over his shit.
Now, let's just talk about how we thought that Braun Breaker was turning over a new leaf, and he definitely was not, bro, at all.
Wait, what happened now? What?
You didn't see the fact where Braun Breaker laid out Uso?
I was gonna get into that.
Oh, my bad. I've done a little bit. I'm sorry.
So Jey Uso beats Xavier Woods here. Super kick, Uso splash for the dub. Braun Breaker comes out. Let's see. Well, at first, a frustrated Woods refused a sign of respect from Uso and encouraged Kofi to join him in walking out. But out of nowhere, Braun Breaker comes out and attacks Jey with a spear. Kofi Kingston tries to get in to make the save. But Woods was not going to get involved in that. He stayed on the floor. So, but Braun Breaker ended up taking out both members of the New Day. So, it wasn't a bad match, but
I mean, it served the purpose for Jay to continue getting over, obviously. So,
well, Braun Breaker had a backstage segment with Jackie Redmond, who I love, by the way. She's one of my favorite backstage correspondents. I love her. But Braun pretty much was like, what did you think that what happened last week? I was going to have a change of head and I was going to be Mr. Nice Guy all of a sudden? No. Braun said, fuck that shit. I want my belt back. So, Braun Breaker looking like he's going to try and go after Jey and try and get his belt back. We'll see.
I think they need to go ahead and put that man in the world title picture and be done with it.
I don't disagree with you, but we need to get him there first. And as of right now, you can't put a heel against a heel. So,
I mean, we've done it for years, man.
The only thing that we're getting heel versus heel currently is in the women's division. And we'll talk about it because it has to deal with blood money in Saudi. So, but we'll talk about that when we get to SmackDown. All right,
Yes.
so the next match after that,
the good old Donnybrook, man.
Good old Donnybrook match. Sheamus and
Pete Dunne.
This match
good
was
old
good,
fashioned Donnybrook.
Good old fashioned Donnybrook match. This match was good. They had a lot of good spots in this match.
I mean, hey, I'm just glad WWE is going back to their extreme ways per se. I mean, come on, man. 2 weeks, other week we had a match, and now we got a Donnybrook. Come on, man. Let's go. I'm excited.
Yep, I'm with it. I'm so with it. So this was a very hard hitting fight. There was a point in the match where Sheamus went to go try and bro kick Pete on the outside and ended up missing him and kicking the fucking barrels of whiskey over, almost hurting himself. Did you see that?
Yes.
Yeah.
Poor whiskey, man. Damn, dude.
Oh, this match was sponsored by, what is it, 1942, something like that. Whiskey, aged whiskey. I can't remember, but my favorite part of this match, though, was Sheamus using the shillelagh on the outside while they're standing on the steps on Pete and gives him the 10 beats of the Bodron or Bodron.
Hey man, speaking of that, did you see his back after that match? That was
Dude,
brutal,
fucked
man.
up. Fucked
yeah,
up.
he was fucked up, man.
He was fucked up.
I was like, holy shit! Like that man got his ass whooped.
Yeah, he got fucked up in that match. He came out looking strong as shit, but he got fucked up in that match. Pete Dunne gave him the work. Another key moment of this was Pete Dunne tried to apply a crossface with a shillelagh. But there was a white noise spot that happened that was pretty intense too. I think it was what did he hit that? I'm trying to think of how he hit that fucking white noise. I can't remember now. I think it was on the outside. But Sheamus ended up beating Pete Dunne here. So it was a good match. That was one of the better matches on the card.
So this match right here was a snooze fest for me.
I did not care about this match. So we're just gonna fucking breeze through this. This was a 10 women tag team match with PFC. Oh my god, it makes me sick every time I have to try and say that name. With Isla Dawn and Fire Unholy Union against Natalya, Kaden and Katana, Zelina, and Lyra Valkyria. Did not care about this match at all.
Yeah, the only people I care about in that match is Dawn and Fire, and they did not get the win, so therefore I didn't give two shits.
Nope. The only good thing that happened about this match was Katana showed fire going after the heels that busted her face open or busted her face up. But Natalya, Katana, Kaden, Zelina, and Lyra beat PFC and Unholy Union here. So it's main event time. Yes, we got through Raw pretty quickly. And that's because there wasn't really that much that was happening on Raw this week.
Again, back to what I said. I'm so ready for the 3-hour format to be back, man.
I know. But we've got
2 hours.
January.
Why you gotta remind me that shit, man? It's too long away, man.
I know. But we'll get through it. It'll be all right. It means our show will be shorter for a time being. That's all that means. So the main event was Gunther and Sammy, and oh my god, did they deliver in this match. This should have been on a PLE. It should have been on a PLE. This should not have been given to us on a Raw. Should not have been.
Yeah, I mean, I agree with that. Like, I was hoping that's what it was going to be. Like, it was going to be some bullshit happen, not a clean victory, and they'd push this a little bit further. But no, we actually get a clean Gunther win, and I didn't really want to see that.
You know what? It just proves, though, that Gunther heel is a way more respectable heel because he doesn't need the outside interference to help him win. He can do it on his own. He doesn't need fucking Ludwig Kaiser to help him.
Well, I mean, has he ever needed Ludwig?
No.
Yeah, exactly. So, no. I mean,
he's never needed him no matter what championship he's held. Never needed him. And that match between him and Sammy proved that. He doesn't need help. He can do it on his own. It takes him a minute, especially against an adversary like Sammy, who's used to fighting from the bottom. Dude, I thought Sammy had him in this match. There were so many points in this match where it's just like, is Sammy actually going to do it again? Is he going to take the belt off of Gunther?
For me, I was feeling the same thing I felt when he actually beat Gunther for the IC title. I was like, dude, like, okay, like, let's go, homie. Like, you might pull this off. Might prove me wrong.
Nope, but Gunther ended up coming out with a fucking rear naked choke, sleeper hold. Sammy fought, man. He fought really hard through that. But he ended up passing out. Gunther ended up getting the victory, retaining. And then we get Cody Rhodes come out. And then we get a Cody and Gunther stare down because we're going to get Cody versus Gunther at Crown Jewel.
And all I hear from that is, bleh.
I'm here for it. I want to see it. Of course, I like Cody Rhodes, but
I know you do. And, again, let me just say this. Being from Georgia, you figure I would rep Cody, but I do not, dude. Cody as champion is just mad at best.
I like Cody. I don't have any problem with Cody. I don't have a problem with Cody as champion. I don't have a problem with Cody being in this position that he's in. I don't have a problem with Cody at all. I
like Cody better as non-champion.
A lot of people do. And it's because they prefer Cody chasing the championship over Cody being a champion, which I understand. And I'm not knocking y'all for that. I like Cody as champion. Has he done a lot as champion? No, he hasn't. But that's just because he's been locked in this fucking bloodline storyline for fucking years. So
we're all locked in the bloodline story for years, man.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. All right. So let me go ahead and bring up
our ratings, by the way.
Just because I didn't.
I'm gonna go ahead and say I'm saying
Damien.
I'm saying 2.5.
I'm giving it 2 chairs. I'm giving it 2.
All right. I'm giving it 2 and a miss. So yeah, this is our lowest rating for a Raw since we started.
Yes, it is. The only thing that saved Raw for me was the World Heavyweight Championship match and the Donnybrook match. Those were the only 2 matches that saved it for me.
Yeah, because if it wouldn't have been for that, that'd probably be a 0.
No, I'd give it a 1.5, 1 in a swing, but
I'd still give it.
It wasn't the best Raw.
I'd give it a goose egg, bro. Just saying.
Well, now it's time for what's up next. Our amazing NXT segment. This is my favorite segment of every show that we do.
Yes.
So they were in St. Louis. First of all,
hold on.
Oh, we lost him again. Come on, Dom.
Bro. Yes, that title looks good on that man.
I didn't hear a word you said because you glitched out. What did you say? Repeat it for the fine people.
I said the show opens with Trick Willie and the whoop that trick, and that title looks good on that man, bro.
It does look good on him. But before we get into the show, though, I want to get into the ambiance of when they opened up, because I wasn't expecting, I've heard of the Factory before in indie wrestling. Like, a lot of indie shows have played at the have been put on the Factory, been booked at the Factory. I've seen pictures of it. It's a really nice venue from pictures that I've seen. Seeing NXT there, it just fit because we're so used to seeing them at the Performance Center or at Full Sail, and the small venue for NXT just fit everything about it. It was really good. But yes, we do get Trick Williams to open up the show. The belt does look great on him. But we get a disgruntled Wes Lee come out and interrupt Trick and pretty much try to mow him down and say that I can take that belt off of you. You haven't faced anyone like me, blah, 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 blah. So.
And I'm here for the Wes Lee to become Triple Crown champ, though.
I am too. I like to see Wes Lee become Triple Crown champ. But you would have to get... See, but here's the thing, though. After this NXT championship run, he's going to main roster, I feel like.
Exactly.
So,
I mean, he would have to, because really, I mean, I don't see nothing left for Trick after that.
Yeah. All right. All right, so this is wrong fucking highlights, of course. Give me 1 second.
Well, look, and then we get Jey Uso come out with the thunderous yeets across the whole entire arena, bro.
No, that's not it either. Hang on 1 second. What date was that for NXT last week?
That was the 8th, right?
Was it? No. Yes.
Yeah, it was the 8th.
Apparently, I'm not getting these highlights. Give me 1 second. Because I want to make sure that we're all on the same page. I'll just bring up the WWE ones. I don't care. Give me that. Okay, so yes, we get Trick Williams come out. Him and Wesley have a back and forth promo. And then Jey Uso comes out and interrupts the whole thing. Just for us to get a remix of Whoop That Trick and Yeet.
Yeah, I'm about to say I was kind of confused why he came out.
I don't know why either. I think it was just to build hype around the show. And then not too soon after Jey Uso cuts a promo, we get Kalani Jordan, Bianca Belair, and Jade Cargill come out, get ready for their 6-woman tag team match between Fatal Influence, which, again, I'm not a fan of multi-person matches to begin with, so this match didn't really matter to me too much. This has to end in a JC Jane or Fallon Henley versus Kalani Jordan situation, because
I didn't see the other reason unless they're gonna put one of the two or two of the three in tag team against Bianca and Cargill and go for the tag team titles.
Yeah, that would be the only thing I could think of. There we go. All right. So Jasmine Nix is her name. Jasmine Nix is not ready for a singles championship, I don't think.
No. I mean, I don't think she's ready for anything, but yeah.
I would like to see her in more singles matches before I get a full grade on her. From what I've seen from her, she's really good. She's decent. But I would like to see more from Jasmine Nix. So, but ended up in the end, Fatal Influence got defeated by Belair, Cargill, and Kalani Jordan.
The highlight of this was me with Lash Legend and Jakar Jackson calling the shot for the women's tag team. Yeah.
Yep, which we'll talk about that when we talk about SmackDown. But yes, there was a backstage segment. It looked like Bianca and Jade and Kalani were trying to celebrate and talk about their stuff. Lash Legends and Jakar Jackson come up, pretty much challenge Bianca and Jade to a women's tag team championship match. They say, fine, that's not going to happen on NXT, though. You want it, you can come to SmackDown. So we got a women's tag team championship match on SmackDown between Metaphor and Bianca and Jade. So next up, we have Roxanne Perez promo.
See, this whole Roxanne and Cora Jade dynamic He's got me kind of confused because, like, last time I remember, they were at each other's throats.
Well,
And
they
now
were
they're
friends
besties.
before then, though.
Yeah. I mean, women's tag team champs, and then she backstabbed and blah, 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 blah.
Yep.
And then we get now their friendship is back together.
A renewal of friendship is what's happening right now.
Yes.
But Roxanne comes out, pretty much mows down the crowd and saying, oh, well, you guys all underestimated me, but here I am. I'm still champion. And she says that, I didn't come here alone. I have a friend. And Cora Jade comes out. Cora cuts a promo pretty much saying, like, oh, all these people are talking about all the women that picked up the division and blah, 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 blah. But you know who wasn't there that helped with the division? Me. Well, I'm back now.
Well,
Okay, Cora, that's fine.
but you were out for 9 months, so it's not surprised nobody mentioned your name.
Exactly. So, but it didn't really matter because they were cut off quickly by Julia, who saw an old friend of hers backstage earlier within the night. We come to find out that old friend is Stephanie Vaquer. So we get Stephanie debut on NXT finally, or at least an appearance by her on NXT finally, live appearance. They did attack Cora and Roxanne, running them out of the ring. So I'm sure that we're going to get a women's tag team match between Cora and Roxanne versus Stephanie and Julia on Tuesday tomorrow.
Yeah. And sign me up for that one. I cannot wait to see that shit.
Yeah, it's going to be a good tag team match. I'm excited. Oh, at the end, while Julia and Stephanie were in the ring, the championship belt was on the mat, and they both picked up the belt. They botched it because they picked it up upside down, but it's okay. I can let that slide.
Yeah. I mean, for those two, we will definitely let that slide.
Yeah, I'll let it slide.
Yeah.
Oh, actually, next week we're going to get Ren Sinclair versus Stephanie Vaquer.
Well, I mean, we know who's going to win that one. So
I remember this now. Ren wants to get the first shot at Stephanie with her being a brand new person there to try and stop for her. But I don't think that's going to happen. I think Stephanie's going to make quick work of Ren.
Yes.
All right. So next up, we have best match on the card.
Hey, of course, man. It's got I can't even say my Italian brethren, but my Italian brethren, Tony D versus Obafemi, bro.
Match was so fucking good, bro. It was so good. So good.
I mean, I'm gonna make a bold claim,
match.
and I'm gonna actually call this my match of the week, bro.
I can say that. For me, my match of the week would either be this or Gunther and Sammy.
Yeah.
That would be my match of the week. And Tony D'Angelo and Obafemi have great chemistry. Really good chemistry. All the way up to the point where Stax got involved and slid in a crowbar, hoping to get Tony to revert back to his old ways to get a quick dub over Oba. But he was like, no, I don't need it. It would have definitely helped because Oba continued to throw him around like a rag doll until Oba ended up knocking down Adriana Rizzo. Poor Adriana Rizzo, man. She didn't deserve that. That's why Tony fucking slapped the taste out of Oba's mouth outside of the ring. That shit was funny. Tackled him and fucking ground and pound, bro. Right on.
D'Angelo brought that fire, though.
He did. So when we thought that Tony D was done, he ended up getting a roll-up victory on Oba, new North American champion.
Hey, let's talk about that spine buster through the announce table.
That shit was fucking perfect, bro. So
that gave me some Arn Anderson vibes, bro.
It did. It gave me Arn Anderson vibes too. It did. It was really good. But yep, Tony D'Angelo is your new NXT North American champion. Match of the night. All right. So Next up, we got
the match that I don't give two shits about because I don't like Frazier, I don't like Axiom, I don't like Waller or Theory. So
I love that Bleacher Report is calling them Fraxium, even though that's not their official tag team name.
I mean, it might as well be because it sounds better than saying Frazier and Axiom. So I mean,
Yeah. So, but we got NXT Tag Team Championship match, Frazier and Axiom versus A-Town Down Under. Didn't really care about this match that much, but it was a good tag team match. So, nothing really to. The only takeaway that I would have to have for this match was Frazier's speed, because homeboy is fast.
I mean, I think that Javon Evans is faster.
Ain't nobody faster than fucking Braun Breaker, though. Just being honest.
No.
So, but Frazier and Axiom end up retaining over Waller in Theory. All right. So then we got Sexy Red Performance. Don't care.
Yeah.
Didn't care about this at all. Ethan Page came out and tried to save it. Still didn't care.
No.
Still didn't care.
I mean,
but okay.
the match after that was actually pretty good.
Randy Orton versus Javon Evans.
Yeah.
Minus the RKO at the end. But yes, it was a good match. A lot of stuff from Javon Evans that I didn't think that I would see from him in this match. It was really good. But yeah, Bleacher Report completely botched this match. I want to read this description directly from Bleacher Report, so this doesn't come from me. For all the hype of this match, this was awkward from start to finish, unfortunately. It never felt like the Viper found his pace with Evans, and it led to many awkward moments where Orton just waited for his opponent to hit his next springboard. The most anticipated RKO was a complete whiff. NXT did not show it on the replay, and Orton called an audible to hit a second standard RKO to win. This is always a potential risk with a newcomer like Evans in a big spot so early in his career. However, this was by far the most he has struggled in NXT, and it may be down to never clicking with Orton. Hopefully, a rematch down the line will land better closer to the match promised on paper. Maybe they can also nail a connection with the RKO.
I mean, me personally, I thought Bleacher Report was completely wrong about that.
I think they were wrong about certain things in that match.
Yeah.
Yes.
I mean, it wasn't that horrible. Like, I mean, it was actually pretty damn solid.
No, they gave it a D+ grade, and I would have given it at least a C.
Yeah.
But like I said, that came from Bleacher Report. That did not come from us.
Not at all.
Not at all. We have different views. It could have been better. There were some spots in it that were kind of like, but all in all, for Javon Evans' first match against a really big name guy like Randy Orton, it could have been better, but it wasn't a complete shit show.
Yeah, not as Akins described it anyway.
Right. So, I'll give NXT a two chairs and a swing.
I'm about to say, I'd actually give it 3.
Okay. All right. So, anything happen over on TNA this week?
Honestly, bro, like I've been so slack. Like I'm actually 2 weeks behind. So shame on Dom. Yeah.
So the answer to that question is no. Nothing interesting happened on Impact this week. Next.
Exactly. I mean, I will catch up, bro. Like I just been being slack. I mean, Thursday rolls around and I completely forget all about it, and I'm like, shame on me because I am going to a show coming soon, so
Yeah.
it's pretty bad on my part.
All right, so before we get into the SmackDown hotel and get checked in, I did not watch all of SmackDown this week.
I mean, honestly, bro, there really wasn't much as far as it really wasn't. The best part of the whole show was kickoff with LA Knight
Really?
and Carmelo Hayes, honestly.
Yeah.
So, I mean, Knight got the win over Carmelo Hayes, which it was a solid good match.
Yep. Reading about that now.
Yeah, the Roman Reigns promo with having Jimmy back when he's like, "Hey, I acknowledge him, bro." Like I was like, "Okay, look at Roman actually laughing and cutting up. Like this is not a side of Roman we've seen in a long time."
In a long time. So, I will say I did see Carmelo's BFT counter on Instagram. I did see that. That looks really cool.
Yeah, exactly.
All right. So with LA Knight defeating Carmelo Hayes to retain, we go into Jade Cargill and Bianca versus Lash Legend and Jakara Jackson. I don't know why. After watching this match, I don't know why they put this on SmackDown.
No, I mean this could have easily been on.
They could have had them come back to NXT and had it done on NXT, and it would have had the same
effect.
This is what had
which was zero.
So, but Bianca Belair ended up defeating Jakara and Lash Legend in quick fashion. So, next up we got
Nia Jax and Naomi.
Nia Jax versus Naomi.
WWE, we still need Tiffany to cash in. I do not want to see Nia Jax versus my girl. I don't want to see that shit. Negative.
Unfortunately, that's what we're getting.
Yeah, I know. Don't remind me, man. Jesus.
And this is my thing. This is why when I talked about this in the beginning part of the show, and I want to bring it up again. Traditionally in pro wrestling, we do not get heels versus heels. It doesn't happen. Because it's very hard to book two bad guys to face each other if there's no proper story there. Now with Nia Jax and Liv Morgan, there's a proper story there because Nia's injured Liv in the past.
But and you also have Raquel, is going to help. So
yes,
I guess we see the story unfolding, but I do not want to see that shit.
No. But during this match, Tiffany Stratton went to go try and cash in, I guess. And Raquel took the briefcase from her and gave the briefcase to Liv. And Liv ended up using the briefcase on Nia, which ended up Naomi getting a powerbomb, which caused the victory. So Naomi ended up defeating Nia Jax in that. Oh, Nia Jax needs to stop bullying Tiffany Stratton before I have a flip. Yes. Before I flip. Stop bullying my girl. All right, so next up we got Solo Sikoa.
This is the part I didn't understand. So did Owens attack Orton outside the arena?
Apparently so.
I mean, that's the part that I didn't even see, period. So I mean, Bleacher Report calls
it. If you remember earlier in SmackDown, Owens came out when he wasn't supposed to be there.
Yeah.
And he tried to pretty much say, "Oh, well, you guys are saying that I turned on Cody, but let's be honest here. Cody turned on me. His microphone got cut off."
Yeah.
He goes over to fucking the announce table, picks up the announcer's headset, tries to continue to say what he's going to say, gets interrupted by Cody. Him and Cody end up brawling, kind of, and then they get broken up. Cody's backstage. Randy said, Cody, calm down. I'll go talk to him. And apparently, I guess Randy went to go talk to him, and Kevin didn't want to hear it. Kevin just snapped, bro. Kevin has snapped.
Well, I mean, heel Kevin is always better than babyface Kevin anyway.
I like to put them kind of like on the even, because I like face Kevin because he's very vibrant and loud. Heel Kevin can be that way, but I feel like with this version of Kevin that we're getting, this heel side of him is going to revert him back to how he was on NXT when he was a heel facing off against Sami Zayn.
Yeah.
So that's how I feel like that's going to go.
I do not mind that at all.
I don't mind it either. An aggressive Kevin Owens is a very fun Kevin Owens. I enjoy it. So. But we get Solo Sikoa versus Jimmy Uso. I did not see this, like I said. So I'm just going to read this directly from Featured Report. So Sikoa stared at his brother as Tama Tonga and Tonga Loa and Jacob Fatu circled the ring. Jimmy took the first shot. Solo quickly took control, though. Solo quickly took control. Solo distracts the ref so his cronies could interfere. I love that. Talked down to his older brother about not being a little brother anymore. It says this bout was fine, but it was more about the storytelling than excitement. You could tell the crowd was having trouble finding reasons to cheer at certain points. Solo ended up winning, and the Bloodline immediately went after Jimmy. Reigns came out to make the save and wiped everyone out, but Solo with Superman punches. The numbers game caught up to him as the OTC was taken out with a Samoan spike.
Yeah, see, Bleacher Report, they give you a breakdown, but like it's really, I use it just so I can remember who won, who lost. Like Bleacher does not give the best description of any match, period. No. I mean, this was a solid ass match. I mean, I hate to see Jimmy lose on his first match back, but he was going against Solo. I mean, they're going to build Solo.
But that's the thing. Like this match was about the story and not about the match. So and okay. So before I get into my next tangent, we're going to go ahead and rate SmackDown. What would you rate SmackDown, Dom?
I'd go 3.
3? Okay, so I didn't watch all of SmackDown, but from what I read and from what I did see, I'm going to give it a 2.
Yeah, I mean, like I said, this week was okay. I mean, it wasn't the best in the world, but, you know, I mean, no pun intended, by the way. So, again, it was just, you know, coming off Bad Blood, and it was what it was.
Yeah. Yep. It was an aftermath show, which we knew what we were getting anyway. So, but before we go into final thoughts, here's my tangent. We do this show and try not to speed rush through this show and try and give you guys the best opinions that we could give you within an hour time frame of what we have once a week. We're not professional wrestlers. We're not in the professional wrestling business. We're only giving you a fan's outlook on how things work. My problem that I have is with a lot of these other pro wrestling journalists that are out that want to rush through certain things and focus mainly on the matches at face value instead of focusing on the whole show.
Exactly.
It's okay to watch wrestling for the matches. I'm not saying that it's wrong for doing that. If that's what you enjoy in pro wrestling, we all have a reason why we're here. Some of us enjoy it because of the storyline. Some of us enjoy it because of the matches. Some of us enjoy both. I got into pro wrestling because of the storylines. I got into it because of the drama. I enjoy the drama. I enjoy the storylines. I enjoy all of that. The matches are just a plus for me. I
mean, you know, we've said it best a while back. It is a soap opera with some violence, bro. Like, let's just call it what it is. It is a
Yep.
storytelling with some people beating the shit out of each other. Like, that's what it comes down to. And me, I love the story. I don't want to see random ass bookings. Like, I want to see story driven matches, and that's what we've been getting from WWE, since Triple H took over.
Yep. And the stories that made sense.
Yeah.
So, but that's pretty much my final thought. Watch wrestling for how you watch wrestling.
Yeah, exactly.
Just
and
don't try and force your narrative about your version of wrestling on what you watch down other people's throats as fact, because it doesn't work that way.
No.
Your opinions are your opinions, and you're allowed to have those opinions, but we should not be trying to force our opinions down other people's throats. Agreed?
I agree.
Okay. All right. So final thoughts.
Again, like I said, I mean, this week was what it was. It was aftermath and leading into the Blood Money show in Saudi. And I'm not really looking forward to that. But, it's another, I'm going to say it's another PLE. So I'm going to watch it, obviously. But I don't see no real value for having this show.
It's a glorified house show. We all know this. The Saudi shows are glorified house shows.
Exactly.
So, will we see some storytelling on there? Probably. Not a lot, though.
No. I mean, we're going to see Crown Jewel champions. Yeah.
We'll see what happens.
Exactly.
I'm not excited about it because it's a Saudi show, but we'll see what happens.
I mean, and it's the same month as Survivor Series, so like, why?
Yeah, I agree. Because that's my thing. So you have Saudi, and then 2 weeks later, you're going to have Survivor Series.
Exactly.
So doesn't really give you that much of a time to build towards anything.
I mean, I'm fine with them not focusing any storylines in Saudi and actually building to proper Survivor Series. So I'm 100% okay with that.
My whole thing is that the War Games for this year is obviously going to be Bloodline versus New Bloodline. So, did you hear me?
What happened?
I said the story for War Games this year is supposed to be New Bloodline versus Old Bloodline.
Yeah, I really want to see that for sure, but I don't want to see Jade get right back up in the Bloodline storyline.
It would only be for one night.
Yeah. As long as it's not full time, I'm okay.
Yeah, as long as it's not full time, I'm here for it. So, but all in all, it was a good week in wrestling. It was good.
That it was.
So, but now's the time of the show where I go ahead and I do my whole fucking plug spiel that I do every week.
Plug it up, brother. Plug it up.
Make sure you guys go ahead and follow us on Instagram, Around the Apron Pod, at Around the Apron Pod. Make sure that you guys go ahead and head over to cleansanchezmedia.com where you can go ahead and get all of your Around the Apron merch, as well as the other shows that are on the program as well. You have DD214, you have Barn Rips and Video Games. Go ahead, come over, check us out. We're down to fucking hang out with you guys and talk to you guys. Make sure that you hit us up on social medias, leave comments. Make sure that you like, subscribe, hit the notification bell. I took that from Dom this week.
Whoa, bro, you taking my shit.
Heel turn, motherfucker. Heel turn.
I'm surprised you didn't steal the yo.
No, I'm gonna leave that to you.
And like I said, like he said, like, subscribe, hit the notification bell for everything. Around the Apron Podcast and Clean Sanchez Media. We are out. Deuces.